Welcome to day 9 of Capitals of Central Europe. We're in Budapest.
Our day started with an included sightseeing tour with our local guide.
It's Habsburg monarchy, or so-called Austro-Hungarian monarchy, and the Austrian emperor wanted to keep his opera house to be the biggest one of the empire. That's why Hungarians had to accept to have a smaller opera house, but rumors say that Hungarian one is more decorative.
This former history teacher took us by bus and by foot to all the historical sites in the city.
Here is the octagon, which is an octagonal square. That's where the name is coming from. It's an 8-cornered square, and imagine about 120 years ago when it was constructed. Tribes, our descendants, the ancestors of the Hungarians who arrived here and led the nation in the 19th century, because this century was the time when these buildings were constructed after a heavy flood. And here is the pedestrian street that I announced before. On the right hand side is the way towards the downtown area that I was talking about. That's the way towards it. But I would say now let's leave the Pest side behind and let's focus a little bit on Buda, because now we are using the Elizabeth Bridge to drive through. First just look around, and now you understand why Budapest is called Pearl of the Danube or Queen of the Danube, because of lots of bridges, 9 altogether. On the left, on the top of the hill, there you can see the Liberation Monument. These are the only houses. And imagine that during the medieval times, almost each and every house had a fence. UNESCO World Heritage listed view. So this is protected, it's preserved. The view of the Parliament on the other side, the view on the Statue of Liberty on the top of the hill, Chain Bridge, and the Castle District. And then, as you can see, there is no skylines. There are no towers, no towers here, because the height limit is the height of the Parliament, which is 96 meters high. And now you know what 96 number means here in Hungary. That's the magical year of the arrival of the Hungarians, the anniversary. Now you're going to see 55 pairs of shoes. This is the famous shoes memorial that you might have heard and might have read about them. Relatively young, 2005, keeping the memory of those who were the victims, who became the victims of World War II.
Later that night, we took an optional excursion for a night drive to see Budapest by night.
1896. In 1896 we celebrated the 1000th anniversary of the
As beautiful as the city is already, by night it's a million times more so.
In the case of this bazaar building, so hopefully this year in August it will be open for everyone again, and it will be...
Tonight was very bittersweet as it's our last night on this trip. Tomorrow we'll be flying back home first thing in the morning. Join us tomorrow on day 10 as we recap Capitals of Central Europe.